Whoa. Mm-hmm. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody can hear me okay. Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me okay? Just doing a sound check. Make sure the mic's up. So, hello, Creative Rails. Hello, Shanes. Barnabas Junction. Good evening. Eminem Shortline. Hello. Marty, Benny, Sparky. All right. Thank you. I'm going to get a train started. All right, guys. All right. Yes, I am here. As I get a train running because Wilmer can run a train. So, Nate, hello. How are you? Art, nice to see you. Martin, nice to see you. Climbing the grade, okay. So, New Ferris Railroad. Melvin, nice to see you. The Carver is here. Dave, Crooked River and Eastern, hello. Dwight Curley, hello. Al Mar, hello. Santa Fe Bob, hello. Hot Rod Rodney, nice to see you in here. Joe Rader, nice to see you in here. And Joshua Williams. Yes, Joshua, I remember you saying that Sparky came on and had a little live chat where he's working on his layout. So I am running a train behind me right now. So you'll hear him. He'll go up. I might have to check on him. Sometimes they go up that grade, and then after a while they get a little tired. So I mean, I got him 23. A couple more, and we'll get going in here. Highball Hogger, hello. Thank you for stopping in. Shane McGee, thank you for stopping in. I can't always run my new locomotives, which I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, right here, right in the yard. But I don't know if you'll be able to hear me. They're pretty loud. So um, they're nice locomotives. So, all right, everybody. So thank you for coming. This is On Track Tuesday. And Dwayne is in here. Dwayne Fork and Spoon River Railroad. Hello. Thank you for stopping in. I'm going to give Everything Train. Very cool, Everything Trains. Well, as you can see, I've got old ICG running here. Hello, Kevin. Yes and no, Kevin. I do miss being able to come down here and get a lot of stuff done. So I've got some outdoor projects to get going on, and so on rainy days, though, this weekend it's gonna be rainy. I do have a project to do outside this weekend, so hopefully Sunday I'll be able to do one of the projects on here I want to do. I have a building coming the end of this week from John Tanzillo. Two actually structures coming from John Tanzillo. Hello, Vinny. Nice to see you. Um, James, thank you for stopping in. So yeah, I have two John Tanzillo 3D prints coming. That will fill out my town down here a little bit more. Basically, I'm just looking for some houses to put in the back, and really no hurry on those right now. And I have to get some stuff for the road, do this bridge back here. So there's a lot of stuff to do still. This as well as wire this whole yard behind me. It works, but sometimes when you throw switches, the polarity changes because I don't have it properly wired yet. But before I do put this down, that will be done. So yes, everything trains. I do agree. They don't make them in scale, but there's a way to do that. I've been trying to find a way lately. So hello, Roy Smith. Thank you for stopping in. Um, I've been looking for GP 20s or GP 20s, and you can put the little air thing on top. There's a kit, and it makes it look like a GP 9 or 10. So that's what I have to do in N scale. So yes. So first thing I'd like to do is give a few shout outs to a few people here that I've watched this week that I really have liked their videos. First one is Great Northern PDX. Um, it's a great channel. Um, he's doing a little bit of a Great Northern layout. He really puts some quality videos out. So right now, today he had about 71 subs. He definitely needs to get up there. Well, Rodney, have fun doing that and get that switches put in. And I know that's what you were working on. So Roy's in here. Oh, right, okay. So yeah, Great Northern PDX is the other channel. Great channel. Rusty Wind Plant. Um, he does an Alaska layout, which is really good. He's a really good modeler too. His weathering and the cars that he does are really nice. Then the other one I kind of came across was North Pacific Northwind Sub. I think this is a young man here doing this, and he's very enthusiastic. I think he had 100 subs, 101 subs. Um, so maybe get him a few more. He's got an HO layout. Looks like he's doing Northern Pacific, I think, or maybe Great Northern. So those are all good channels to check out. So get over there and check them out. I'll probably put their links later on. If you come back after this gets loaded later tonight, I'll probably put their links in the description down below. So, but hello, Wilmer. Thank you for stopping in. So, yes, good show tonight. 36. So, I'm Norman Rowe. Thank you for stopping in. Um, so, that's my shout outs. Of course, we got the live streams, as everybody knows. Second Wednesday of the month, which I don't know if that's this Wednesday. It's usually at, I think it's 6 o'clock Eastern, maybe. You have Community Roundhouse, which features DGW Iron Horse, and of course, John from Scully Kill Valley Railroad Coal Company. It's a great show. Go check that out when you see it. Or if you're subscribed to John, or usually it's been coming through Vinny's channel, but I think they might do it on their own this week. I don't know. So um, that's a great show. They feature a lot of different modelers. Um, it's pretty cool. So everything trains. That sounds like a nice layout you're going to be working on. Those are all railroads I like. So Um, no problem, Art or John. Sorry, no problem, John. Um, of course, we have on Mondays we have Nate at Narrow Minded Mondays of Tarragon Coal Company or Tarragon Valley Railroad and Coal Company. And of course, Tuesdays we have On Track Tuesday, 7 Eastern, which is Wilmer, Indian Head Valley Model Railroad, me, Redbird Towing 2010, and Creative Rails, which is Benny, and Crooked River and Eastern, which is Dave. I believe we're all in here tonight. And then Wednesday night, we all know we have Sparky 107, 107. And Thursday night, Hot Rod Rodney. Of course, Friday, we hang out with Cousin Vinny. And then there's a show I didn't write it down. Can't remember the name of it on Saturday mornings. Steve Arnold's usually on there and a couple others. And then you do have Ray Babel that's doing live streams, usually Saturday nights, sometimes Friday nights after Vinny. So, and those are the main guys that do live streams. They're all great shows. Always check some out. Never know who you're going to meet, who to subscribe to. It's Back on Track. Yes, it is. Thank you. Back on Track Saturday mornings. So check that out as well. Everything Trains. How big is my layout? Hi, Nancy. So this back stretch back here is 16 feet long, and it's about 32 inches wide. The whole thing's 32 inches wide, easy access to the back. This other part that goes around the wall over here is about 9 foot long. So that's N scale. So that does cover, for one person, that can cover quite a bit. So, but that's how big my layout is. So, well, that's okay, Nancy. You got it, and you're in here. CXSGE ET44AC. Thank you for stopping in, and happy birthday next week. If y'all don't see you on here, Rick from the Switch List. Nice to see you in here. So, my topic for tonight, and we can all share some of this because I know a lot of us have learned a lot and we've watched each other grow our channels and grow our modeling together. But when I just did the last video here this weekend, I think I posted a layout tour. It was long, but that's why it took me a while. I went through and describe stuff. So thank you, Roy. Well, that might work, Dave. That could work. GP18 low hood shell. Yeah, that could pass for a GP10 or a 9. I might be interested in that. Something that I could get painted and find a chassis for it to fit on. So, when I was doing this, I just realized looking at some of the things where I've improved as a modeler and what I'm doing better. So when I started down here, which I started a couple of years ago with the big mountain and the waterfall, and just kind of learning other techniques, and could I do it again? Would it be better? Probably yes. There's a few things that I think would be better. So when you guys, do like a layout tour like I did, and you go around your layout and you look at some of the stuff you did maybe a year to 2 years ago, do you guys notice that you'd be able to maybe make that scene a better if you did it today as opposed to then? Just your thoughts on that. Oh, hello, Nathan Delay. Thank you for stopping in. Nice to see you. Thank you, Martin. And the waterfall, which brings me to what I was going to talk about. Sparky, I'll say quite a few people I've seen tonight that I usually don't see on my show. So thank you very much. So the waterfall scene, the waterfall itself that I made out of Woodland Scenics products, I used the realistic water, and I used the water effects. Now, making it now, I probably would have done a little bit better job and not been in such a hurry. That's the other thing. I think as time goes on, people learn is not to be in uh, quite the hurry. Yes, Dave. I have too, Dave. I agree. So, thank you, everything trains. I appreciate that. It was nice. I could pick up a few new friends tonight. So, um, that was something that I would do different. And I did watch the Woodland Scenics video on it, but I think since then I've watched a lot of other people do it, a lot of other videos. So I think I could easily do a little bit better job with the waterfall, making it more clear because some holes got in it because I got in a hurry and didn't let it set up or let it set up too long. Um, so pulling it off just nice and easy off the paraffin paper, and it comes out with no holes in it. But I had a couple holes where I filled in with water effects, and it turned real white. So yeah, Roy, yeah, I could maybe do that. Um, the only thing I think is it would tear that up pretty good, and I just don't want you. Could still from it still looks good, but I think it could look a lot better. But I still look forward to the challenge though of getting doing another cascading waterfall again because that's always a big challenge that I want to do. The mountain itself, part of it turned out good, but really what I would do differently, especially I was looking back at some of this area when I was doing that layout tour and thinking about it, was hey Stu Structures. Yep. Oh, I definitely add details to scenes. Yeah, my town here will get details added to it for sure. But yeah, looking at the mountain, we've done a little bit different. She used the same technique, but refine it more in that it needed a little more plaster and plaster cloth and to cut out the rocks a little bit more to give it more definition or know, um, I think anyway. But Wilmer will tell you that I'm very picky. Um, but the color wise, that came out really nice with it. Always happy with the color. Then on the back here, where I have the layered up uh, foam, I would not have plastered that like I did. I think I would have put it together like I did, but I would have cut it with a X-Acto, cut it like I did over here in this corner. That's the first time I did that. I watched a lot of videos on it, so I got to give my locomotive a push. Um, Speaking of that, that's another thing I would have done differently. Not to have the grade, but I have a sharp two, about 2.5% grade, maybe 2.7% grade. Um, I didn't start it soon enough to have a nice gradual up to the kind of goes around and then kind of up and then peaks. So once in a while, when you're running, you can run a train at a nice speed around it, but once in a while, it does slip after it's been running a while. So, but yeah, that's true, Shane. Yes. It may be time to switch out trains. Maybe time to show off my Intermountain SD40s, except for they're going to be a little bit loud. So we might change out trains for them. I think this guy's ready to go. I'm going to pull this guy into the yard, bring him in nice and slow. I don't think this is prototypical either, guys. Now this one will be loud. This has great sound, by the way. I'm gonna give Intermountain the props with the ESU Loke sound. So it does go through a beautiful startup. Just like a good sound locomotive does. That's my first really good sound locomotive. So all right, let's see if I need to bring my controller here. Yeah, so these are my new toys here. These are my ICG SD40s. They're Intermountains. This one here I've had for a while. The second one, first lead unit I just got for my birthday a week or so ago. Um, Compared to Kato's, these are more detailed, but they're geared different, and I think they move a little slower. Don't pull quite as good as Kato's. So yeah, they're all expensive. No kidding. There we go. I think I can get that going at a good trip. Of course, it's loud, so. Oh yeah, oh yeah, Dave. Would I like to have a few more of these with the ESU lock sound in them? Oh, absolutely. But they are about 250 a piece, probably right around there. But they're taking that grade nice and easy. That's a nice, easy speed. I make sure I hit the switch. I did. I don't want to be a bad conductor, and all switches are good. So, but that is nice. It's been nice to get a little more done on this layout, and then start running trains. It's very nice. So, thanks, Dave. Um, yeah, these are. I made these little things that they put on. My wife did scrapbooking, and so I thought I'd do a train book, and I did. But then I never got the train book out. And then once I painted the uh, walls, which are foam behind me, because I'm in an older basement. Once I painted them white, I said I got to put some train stuff up, which would make it look like a nice area. So I did, and these are the ones I made in that book, and I pulled them out and brought a few of them to life. I'd like to make a couple more, uh, to go down a little ways. Also have well, I'll show you guys what I got right around the corner. So yes, I've got this is the old late '70s, early '80s style. This came off of cleaned it up. One was in a ditch, which is this one here, and okay, that'd be a loud note. And I had somebody kind of work on it because you could see where it fell in the ditch and the pole landed. It landed on top of the pole. Um, Thank you, Vinny. So I need to get some bolts from work and put through here and get that tightened up. hang that maybe up. Find a spot where I could hang this up, probably down below here at the end of the layout. But that is that's probably one of the big pieces of memorabilia I'd like to get up somewhere or put over here maybe. But I really want to get that up and get it put together. So, Sparky, that is off the Conrail, or what used to be the old New York Central Peoria and Eastern line. But this was well replaced by then because that would have been wood, which would have been really cool. But so the 70s, early 80s aluminum. Hey, you know what? I got one. And I wish I could have got the switch stand just sitting there in the weeds. Somebody came along and got that before they tore up the line about 3 years ago. So, yep, Nancy. Yep. Once you get it going, it's good. Yeah, I'm in meaning to watch your video, Stu. I haven't yet, so I'm glad Sparky posted the link to it. So um, I will go watch that. I always do enjoy your work. Stuff you do, the structures is uh, is excellent. You do excellent work on those. It's always nice to watch you with those structures. So, but so yeah, those are my big. That's my big memorabilia. I like. Yeah, all the pictures are some that are mine. We have Georgia Sunbelt. I was just gonna say, there's Georgia Sunbelt. I got a picture for you that I took. I'll show you. Hang on. Okay, Anthony, I know you like the NS, so this is for you. This is one I took when you actually had film and 35 millimeter camera with my Canon Sure Shot. So I think this is one of my early railroad photos that I really, really liked. This was sitting down in the Bloomington yard. It was on UP, so they must have been power sharing, but you can't tell. So, um, so I got this photo with my nice Canon Sure Shot, which is a great camera, but film anymore. Everybody's digital, so um, okay, that's the kid I'm talking about, Dave. Yeah, yeah. You can make it into that rebuilt. So I knew you liked that, Anthony. Yeah, it's got a few marks on it because it's an old picture, but um, yeah, I don't need this. The only copy of this I have. So, yep. I just thought that was a great picture. So, well, I think I have a CSX one that in UP was power sharing too. And Sparky, I do have a Conrail GP38. Actually, a GP38 on point and a CXX GP38 behind it. So that was cool, Kevin, and that was in the Bloomington yard. And then I do have a digital. I have another one similar to that, crossing a crossing in Bloomington over by the old railroad station. I took a few years ago, so probably about 4 years. So hello, Shane. Oh, Shane's in. Oh, nice. I think maybe you were in here. I don't know. Hello, Gaffa. Thunder from down under, Mr. Gaffa. Nice to see you. I know, I know. And there is quite a few. I did find a lot of my photos when I cleaned that drawer out. I did a video on that. I think we all have that on our layout where we have a drawer that's just full of stuff. And when I cleaned that out, I found a lot of great stuff that I've used. I used on my Ford dealer here. I've used some of the details and some of my. Uh, I'm going to use some of my used. Some of them I haven't used yet, but there's some details I'm going to use for some of the backdrop flats as well to give it more of a depth look to it, more 3D. So, um, but so that was always good to go through that door. But I did find some pictures back when I had some real blonde hair when I was a kid, and more of it too. Um, so me watching a Conrail locomotive, I probably still have it over here. Yeah, when I went through there, I should pull this out for tonight because oh, this isn't it. These are background flats. Oh, no wonder. I thought I put them in an envelope. Yeah, I still got a bunch of photos down here too that I could put up. Speaking of Conrail, there you go, Sparky. Um, it's like brand new SD50s right there. Brand new. They're still nice and blue. Let's see if I find the photo I'm talking about here. And I got a bunch of photos in here. Nice. Man, there are some old photos in here. Another Conrail one. Some SD40s. Some EP. Aha, here we go. So, this is an old picture I have. I should probably put up. Um, this is down to Bloomington Station. See the glare off of it. Try to keep theirs a little bit better. Yes, this is me with hair, with a lot of blonde hair. It was 1982. So, um, so yeah, Sparky, this is Conrail coming through on the old P&E line, which is where my sign came from. And this is the old Bloomington Station right here. What a beautiful structure that was. Thanks, Benny. And of course, you got this is you can still see the PC coming through on this, but these are the old black units that they just put CR on. While we're still trying to paint blue units, so there you go, Sparky. And I thought I was waving to the engineer at the time. Later on, once you learn a little more about trains, you realized I was waving to the brakeman or the fireman, most likely the fireman. So, um, but yeah, I've got to. There's some of these videos. There's some of these pictures need to find their way up here. I just have to. I have to get them. And one railroad I'd like to do a little more rail fanning on is over in Gibson City, east of here. Is the Bloomer line. They bought out an old IC line. They switch out grain between Gibson City, Melvin, Sibley, all that area. And you see this paint scheme they use. Um, no. Oh, that would be cool, Ferris. It really would be. That's true. Actually, it was a Mustang too, Wilmer. Okay, but same vehicle, right? Same thing. Lipstick on a pig, basically. But I do like that, Wilmer. Uh, uh, but no, Dave, that's a Mustang too. And now I got to go back and find the And there, yep, yep. That's an old Mustang too. Basically, it is a Pinto. So uh, pretty much. That was, yeah, pretty much. That was a year in between that and like the early the boxy '80s Mustangs that were just not good. So Nate, thanks for popping back in. So yeah, so I still have a lot of them pictures to put up back here, but I'm sure you guys have a lot of memorabilia. It's nice to have a spot to put it. I couldn't ever imagine if we did get a place bigger. Oh my goodness, I would love it. Thank you, Shane. Thank you for stopping in. So, Dave Piper, I did see you in here, but thank you for stopping in. So later, Shane, thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it. Uh, so, future for the layout is basically I'm going to get the buildings from John Tanzillo, paint them. I have a yard building to match. When I gave the tour, I started there. I have to paint that, get the windows back in it, put it back together nicely, which comes back to learning things as you model that where you do better at. That's one of them. Putting that thing back together properly will be nice. Cool, cool, Stu. Yeah. Sean, I'm Shane. I think I said he was Shane too. It's Sean. Sorry. Yeah, the Bloomer line is a cool line. They use the old CB&Q colors, GP9s and stuff. And they have some old GP 910s. They have the high nose too, which is very cool. Always fun to catch them. Um, Thank you, Jeff. Yeah, so that's when I did that, it made me realize. Well, then you also realize some of the stuff that you never went back and touched up what you meant to, like kind of skip finishing my town over here. I went right to the backdrop on down, but it did make for a completely different looking layout than what it was 2 months ago. This was just blank. There's nothing there. Um, so I mean, it's come a long, long way, and slowly working around. I'm on, a little bit more, and I'll be on here and be done, except for probably doing my yard last. Just wiring that up because I use the Kato Unitrack feeders. If you've seen Kevin Brown's video where he talks about that, that's what I use for mine, and they work really well if you use Unitrack. They're perfect. I do cut the little plug-in part, and I do wire them in. See down here. So I do wire them into my bus line, and then I just use the clips and clip them into my bus line. So, but whoa, that'd be a beautiful car, Dave Piper. By no means, that'd be a beautiful car. Wow. Yeah, Anthony. Yeah. hmm I think we all do that, and it just started rolling with this, and it just kept going. I had time, obviously. I kept going and going and going, and pretty soon it came around all the way to the end. So I'm like, basically, I'm going to finish this part. I think now, especially getting the buildings from Dave. Won't take too long to get it really kind of things in place to make it look good. So, well, guys, hey, Grandpa Rails, John Dilly. Well, that's true. Over in California, it's probably about what 5 o'clock there, John. So Dogs are barking at something. But pretty much what I did. And I went back, like I said, I looked and saw that some of the things how I would do differently. I just thought maybe it's something for you guys to think for a video topic for you. Um, doesn't mean someday I may. That's okay, Flying Crow. Thank you for stopping in. Um, doesn't mean that someday you don't go back and change them. I probably thought about it, but not going to mess with it. But someday maybe I will. Maybe I'll start over and do a whole new one. We all get that after a while. We start over, but for now, this layout I really, really enjoy. I think it did a nice track plan. Track plan, I really don't have any regrets. I can still be in Unitrack, change it as I go too. Which I have to change the yard lead for the grain facility I'm going to put in there. I have to move it in a little bit so I have room on the outside for the ADM building that eventually I will do that kit. So I do the same thing, Nancy. No problem. So uh well guys, I'm going to give you an opportunity to shout out your channels. Um, because I really don't have any more much than that. Future project will be, of course, finishing stuff on my layout. When Dave did his diorama a couple weeks ago, I'd like to do a video series on a diorama, but I'm making one that's going to be a display type, not very big for in scale, and really try some maybe different things on this. Today I was looking and I got the idea. I want to model a good forest, like a really good forest. I mean, like how I have it back here with trees painted, spaced out along the backdrop, like underbrush really thick, small trees, big trees growing up amongst each other. Um, I don't know if anybody really set out, somebody probably does, and they probably have done it, set out and actually really caught a true, almost as close a photo as they could of forest. That's something I might do for this diorama on the background of it. So, but that's probably an upcoming cabin bears and I see them a lot on my way to work. Deer, not bears. We don't have bears. So, um, yeah, Dave, it certainly is. It certainly is. So, yeah, maybe he did, Dave. I will have to look. I do follow his channel, so I'll have to go back and look at his channel. So, New Ferris, the Bears lived in the forest for 30 plus years. Chicago Bears have. They come out once in a while and, oh, wow, look at there. And then they go back and you never see them again. I'm telling you that as a fan. Cool, Dwayne. So, 66 subs for James Broughton. Um, Shane Trains here at 169. New Ferris is at 204. Grandpa Rails 542, and I didn't see what somebody just so. But yeah, I might try him too. I'll have to look. So okay, maybe Joey did do it. I'll check out that. So we'll check that out, Vinny. So remember, tomorrow night, Sparky. Tomorrow night, I think is it Community Roundhouse tomorrow night. Then Sparky 107, 107. So look for those. And then, of course, Thursday we have Rodney. Friday we got coming up Benny. Sorry, Vinny. So I think I said Benny. Benny. hanging out with cousin Benny, and so check all those out this week. Still promote your channels. Barnabas Junction has 3,410. Kevin Brown 281. Yeah, I did see your video. Nice video, Kevin. So, guys, that's pretty much it for tonight. I've got a couple errands to do, and I tried out. By the way, this is a new laptop. My wife got me one. God bless her. Got me a nice laptop for me to use for this. I may put OSB on this, or OBS, sorry. I get a webcam, which would change this show dramatically. And I'm going to just do music and probably my live stream on here. That's basically what she got it for. So I can put a music library on this, my photos on this. That's all. This is strictly where it's an older one. She got a good deal on it. So that's what I'm using right now. So I'll talk about it later. So yes, yeah, he is. Yes, he is, Anthony. He's got a big old rack of ribs going on there. I haven't had those for a while, so that sounds pretty good. So, well, guys, that's pretty much it for tonight, and I appreciate you guys stopping in. So I'm going to end the stream here. Let you guys talk for a few minutes. But thank you all for stopping in. Great to see you, Stu, Art, John, everybody, Benny, Anthony, Homer. It's always good to see you guys. That's what we love about On Track Tuesday. So thank you guys so much for stopping in. Great to see you. And have a great rest of your week. If I don't see you, guys this week in the other live stream. See you guys.